Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling around Central Texas looking for delicious restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a new gourmet hot dog joint serving tasty bites and ice-cold beer.
You're getting the hot dogs, you're getting the sandwiches, the beer, you get it all, then you can get some cocktails too while you're waiting.
Plus, we meet up with a new food truck serving Thai-style street food.
Get out of here. That is good.
And get Chinese food, steaks, brunch, and cocktails all at our featured restaurant of the day. Our first stop on today's foodie adventure is on the north side of San Antonio.
Now we're here north of San Antonio in Stone Oak to check out a brand new hot dog spot that's cranking out not just hot dogs, they got burgers and chicken sandwiches. Let's go inside the Doghouse. Joining me now is John Bird. He's the Director of Operations out here at Doghouse. I'm super excited to be out here. What is Doghouse and where's it from?
Doghouse was originated in Pasadena, California back in 2010, so just celebrating the 10-year anniversary in 2020. Adam Gertler is our worst mocker, so our sausage maker.
Is that what that means?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good. For all of our people in New Braunfels, they know what a worst mocker is, right? They got the German heritage over there, but I'm super excited to dive into this. This one right here, it looks a little spicy. What do you got going on?
So that is our T-Mex. It is a beef chorizo sausage. We then top it with our chipotle aioli. We put 2 avocados on there, top with our house-made slaw, a little bit of black pepper, some jalapenos to provide a little bit more heat, and then top it off with those red peppers. Still delicious.
One in the middle here, you got some jalapeno action going on.
This is a bacon-wrapped hot dog. Can't go wrong with bacon-wrapped hot dogs, that's for
good.
sure,
Yeah,
right? Then we top that with some caramelized onions. We then put jalapenos on top of that. We then go over it again with, once again, our chipotle aioli, and then top it with some cotija cheese.
You got me at bacon wrap hot dog. All right, so I'm going for this one.
Absolutely.
A nice toasted on the outside as well, on the bread. You put bacon on anything, it's going to be delicious, but the bacon wrapped hot dog that they have out here on the menu, it's next level. Crispy bacon, you get some of the jalapenos on there, caramelized onions. It's a little bit spicy, it's a little bit sweet, and it's really good. We're going to jump over. I know it's called the Doghouse. These look fantastic, but you also have a burger on the menu. Talk to me about what's going on here.
It's our hangover burger, Creekstone, 100% grass-fed Angus beef. It's just top quality, delicious beef. We have our mayo on there.
Yeah.
And we put the beef on there with the white cheese. We have the bacon on there.
You got to have the chili.
It
But
tops
here we
it
go.
off.
You got the egg. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's all about. And it's good for hangovers.
It's absolutely great for hangovers.
There you go. This is what you eat on a Sunday morning right here. And that's your kind of Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Take a bite. Ooh. Oh, that's good. If it was a long night, you need something to pick you up in the morning, you get the hangover burger. Absolutely delicious. You got the fried egg on there, nice and yolky, creates kind of like that second sauce, a little bit of chili, and then the bun on the outside is that Hawaiian bread, so it's a little sweet, and it's just a really good bite.
We do have Impossible burgers for our patties, and then we also have the Beyond sausages. So we have 2 options for that. We have the Beyond Brat, and then we have the So Veggie.
Right next to it, this is a beast. Man, that is a big sandwich. What's the name of this one?
That is One Bad Mother Clucker.
Shut your mouth.
So we have 2 of our tenders that we take. We batter those in our house-made batter. We then put it in our house-made flour. We put our miso ranch on each side of the bun, and then we put our 3 dill pickles. So it's not your normal pickled chips. So it just adds a little bit of a different flavor to it.
This is big.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
It lives up to its name.
All right, big sandwich for a big guy. Here we go. I'm gonna take a bite. Woo! That's good. The chicken sandwiches they have on the menu out here are very shareable. 2 tenders inside of the Hawaiian rolls. Now you could split the Hawaiian rolls. All of a sudden you got 2 sandwiches, right? Comes in a regular or a spicy, but both of them have a nice crunch. Tender on the inside. The meat is brine, so it has a really good flavor and just a really good crunch. My favorite part, look at that. 2 sandwiches.
Easily shareable.
Wow, look at that.
Yep. Bring a date out here, split a sandwich, split a burger, you're good.
Don't let her see you do that. Unless you've known each other for a while. John, give him some love. You guys, right here north of San Antonio in Stone Oak is the first location of Doghouse in San Antonio. It's fantastic, it's fun. There's something on the menu for everyone. I know my son, he would devour this stuff. I could find something for him. My wife would like something on the menu. This is just cool, man. Yeah. You guys have a nice outdoor patio, enough room to socially distance. I see some outdoor games out here as well. Lots of TVs.
Absolutely.
This is cool, man. This is a great concept. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you so much.
A couple more locations coming up soon, right?
Yes, we do. We have a couple throughout San Antonio, Bandera, and the Petrenko area. But yes, it's a great place to be. It's a great place to watch a game while your kids can play out on the patio. Right. You know, we have corn dogs. All kids love corn dogs. That's most of them that I do.
I love corn dogs. Where's my corn dog?
We'll get that up for you next.
There you go. I'm going to finish eating this sandwich, you guys. Doghouse. It's where it's at, man. Got chicken sandwiches. Now we're here in downtown San Antonio to go inside the newest barbecue joint in the Alamo City. Let's go inside Pinkerton's Barbecue. Joining me now is Grant Pinkerton. He's the owner and pit master out here at Pinkerton's Barbecue. This is the new location here in San Antonio, but this is not your first rodeo. I mean, you've been doing this for a hot second there in Houston.
Yeah.
So talk to me about why barbecue is important to you.
Well, one of the reasons why I love barbecue so much is it's a great way to bring people together. You know, we do all communal style seating here normally, and we believe that anybody can come together and agree on some stuff over a good tray of barbecue.
There you go. And I wouldn't say this is good. This is great. Just the way it smells in here. You got the pits off to the side, so the smoke is just outside. It's kind of creeping around. That's why there's a huge line outside. It's just attracting everybody. But I mean, you've been through a lot. A lot of restaurants have, especially in 2020. But you've come out of it. We survived the crazy snowstorm of 2021, and you're here. You're doing it. But before all this even happened, what was the first thing you barbecued? What's the first thing you smoked? And were you really excited when you did it? Did you know that's something you wanted to do?
Yeah, so one of the first things I smoked, I asked my dad for a barbecue grill when I was 12 years old. And the first piece of meat I smoked on there was a brisket. And I always tell people, I said, the first one turned out great and the next 50 turned out terrible. You know, because you got the first one and so I was hooked. And then after that, I decided to start tweaking things and inevitably messed it up. And then finally went back to just keeping it simple, salt, pepper, and great beef.
That's the bite right here.
Like meat butter.
Wow. So much love and attention is put into every single item that's out here on the menu. The briskets, the ribs, the dino beef ribs, I mean everything. The sausages are their own recipes that are made off location, but the briskets, Creekstone, it's a really high quality meat, Black Angus prime meat, and it's all put on there, salt pepper blend, and he's using his own little blend too, like a little bit of different kinds of pepper, different kinds of salt, so it makes it really unique. And it's just such a quintessential Texas barbecue flavor, but they're just doing something that much better that you won't find anywhere else. The chicken wings, the pork ribs, the brisket, everything's on point, but this is the big daddy right here.
Oh yeah.
This is the one that people will drive miles and miles for. They want to come find the big old dino beef rib.
Right.
What's going on here? How you doing it? Oh my gosh. It looks like it's ready to fall off the bone.
It's ready to go. So this is another Creekstone product that we cook here. This is the giant beef ribs. We have them every day. And one of my personal favorites, I always say it's the barbecue side dish, because when you come with 4 guys, you buy one, you can all split it.
I'm gonna give it a bite.
Money.
If you're a carnivore, like a hardcore carnivore, the dino beef ribs where it's at. What is this right here?
All right, this is one of our signature cocktails. Probably sell more of these than anything else. This is our ranch water, lime, topo, candied jalapenos, and you can buy them by the bucket.
Wow. That is fantastic. A way you can tell that this place is from Houston, a little bit of that Cajun influence, a little bit of that Louisiana influence, right? So you got some boudin on the menu, and you got that jambalaya on the menu as well, a little bit of duck in there. And that comes from Grant's background in hunting. He's incorporating all those different flavors, his passions, into his food.
Grant Pinkerton is a Texas native, and his family's been here since the early settlers of the Lone Star State. The house pictured here is the Pinkerton family home that was built in the late 1800s by George B. Culver. The house is still owned by the family today.
Did your dad do this? Did your grandfather do this? Is this something in your family that you just took on, or you just started learning and doing it?
I started learning when I was young. When I was about 9, I had a real passion and curiosity for cooking, and especially meat and live fire. I kind of started doing a lot of grilling. And like I said earlier, when I got to be 12, I wanted to extend that grilling process. And I knew the way to do that was, well, I'll smoke a brisket and then I can sit there and play with fire for 12 hours. So that's kind of how I got into it. In high school, I was at Ag and FFA. I played football, started building my own barbecue pits. And then I went to the University of Texas at Austin and watched the barbecue boom happen there and moved back to Houston and started going on a little trailer and built my business up through social media.
What was it like when you saw that you were mentioned as one of the best barbecue joints in Texas?
You know, it's hard to make grown men cry, but I don't know if I was a grown man yet, but I definitely shed some tears. You know, that was a really great moment in my life because it kind of justified the hard work that I had put in with the recognition. You know, I lived above the restaurant in Houston for 3 years. It's a 24-hour deal for me, and to see your name in the paper like that, it was a really special moment.
The side items make the barbecue joint. It's the cheesy jalapeno rice, the mac and cheese, has a little bit of rosemary in it, which is really good as well. You could also add brisket or pork, whatever you want on there. And then you can also get the potato salad. Just a really standard, delicious potato salad. One of the coolest things when you come out to Pinkerton's Barbecue here in San Antonio, even the Houston location, is they're gonna have an extensive whiskey and bourbon collection. I mean, just check this out. A couple of these bottles that are out here are $1,000, close to $2,000 a bottle. But there's also some that are more approachable as well. So it's a whole array of liquor that you can get when you're out here. But when you're all done eating and you have a little bit more room, you jump into dessert.
You have
to. That's what we got right here. What's going on with this?
All right, so this is our smoked bread pudding. This is my favorite dessert. I mean, it is crazy. It's got a blueberry reduction on it. It's got smoked cream cheese.
Damn.
Let it rip.
That's the bite right there.
I said it's like a piece. It's like a piece of amazing French toast.
Just walk off right. Take it all of it with me. This is wild. It almost has like an angel food cake kind of vibe to it. It's just so soft and delicate.
Very moist.
Very moist. And then that cream cheese on top, the icing that's on there. I mean, this is dangerous, man.
It is.
I'll tell you what, Grant. Your barbecue is phenomenal.
Thank
There's
you.
a reason why you get so many awards doing what you're doing. The sausage to the dino beef ribs, the brisket, I mean, you can't go wrong. Even the chicken wings, a little different, but they're gonna blow your mind. Thank you so much for having us out here.
Thanks for coming out.
You guys, Pinkerton's Barbecue, it's open. Ironically, it's over here when you exit Houston.
Yeah.
And you know, from Houston, there you go. But this is the place to come to. This is the new spot to try. Downtown now has just a really amazing barbecue joint that we can be really proud of out here in San Antonio. I think this is great, man. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks for coming by.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here on the northwest side of San Antonio to check out a food truck that's making all kinds of Thai street food. Let's check out a Ware food truck. Joining me now is Per out here at a Ware food truck, and I'm super excited because I love Thai food, and when you walk up, you can smell it. It's just like wafting in the air. You just kind of follow the smell trail, right? All kinds of delicious food. As you can see, I've already been sipping on the Thai tea out here. It's just good. So what does the name of the food truck mean?
So it's called Ware. It means very delicious. So like Ware is like kind of like a slang from very.
For people that don't know what's inside a Thai tea, explain to us what goes in here. What makes the color?
So the Thai tea pretty much just Thai tea leaf, water, and then some milk. Yeah, so
And a lot of sugar.
yeah, a lot of sugar. So that is massaman curry. So pretty much just it's really popular in the southern of Thailand. Some onion, beef, crunchy peanut, and then a potato in there, and you eat it with rice.
It smells so good. Here we go. That's the bite. Ooh. Give me some foot. The massaman beef curry is fantastic. It has a little bit of sweetness to it, a little bit of spice to it. The potatoes in there, everything was so tender, and the meat had a really good texture on there as well. And the broth, it's so good, you just want to drink it. On the side here, this is kind of like your signature rice, right?
Yes, that is a jasmine rice. Oh, you used a spoon. I'm so proud of you.
I've never been told that. So what is this dish right here?
So it's called Nea Yang. It's Thai style grilled beef. It comes with grilled beef and then the dipping sauce and sticky rice. So that sauce is Thai dipping sauce, or it's called Nam Jim Jiao. It have like a fish sauce, lime juice, chili.
Oh, wow.
How's that?
That is good.
Now you have to eat it with sticky rice.
Okay, okay.
So usually you pinch it here. Let me teach you how to eat sticky rice.
Here, yeah, show me how.
So usually you pinch it to like a quarter size, and that's how you eat it. It's kind of like a bite size.
Okay, so I pinch it off, and then I eat it like that. I like that. I like holding it better. The Thai-style grilled beef is fantastic. Has a nice little char on the outside. It's a little bit sweetness to it, but I mean the savory flavor you're getting off that is fantastic. The Thai dipping sauce that comes with it as well, a little bit of fish sauce. But the sticky rice, that's where it's at. And now I know how to eat it right. I've been eating it wrong my whole life.
This one is called Mo Ping. It's Thai-style grilled pork.
Get out of here. That is good. I love this so much. But the pork naturally has a little bit of saltiness, sweetness to it that you're not going to find from the beef. And it comes on a little skewer, right? So you're going to have these little handheld things that you can walk around with. Really good. And that Thai dipping sauce is just next level. I know how to eat sticky rice now. Okay, so I'm going to pinch off a little bit there. Give it a bite.
Just like that. You can get a bigger bite.
I can get a bigger bite? Mm-hmm. We'll see. All right, so right here, now we have some spring rolls, right?
Dividend, sweet chili sauce.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so in there we got ground chicken, glass noodle, carrot, onions.
This is so good. The crunch on the outside is really nice, but the flavor in the middle is so good. I love glass noodles.
So that one is called Thai roti. It's Thai dessert, like Thai crepe, with condensed milk and sugar.
That's naughty. This
Yes.
is so sweet.
So this is spin potato, deep fry, spiral potato.
So this one's tom yum, you said?
Yes, this one tom yum, and this one is cheese.
I'm gonna go for the tom yum one. Give it a bite. Ooh. Pear, thank you so much for having us out here. You guys, if you're looking for some street-style Thai food, right? This is where it's at. This is where you want to come out to. The curry's delicious, the pork is delicious. I mean, everything out here is really delicious. Finish it up with a Thai tea when you want it. Give me some foot. Bam! There you go. I'm gonna keep eating this potato. I'm gonna throw some pork on it.
Texas Eats will be right back.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here just north of downtown San Antonio at the Pearl to go inside of a restaurant inside of the bottling department that's making all kinds of delicious Jamaican and Caribbean cuisine. Let's go check out Miroti. Joining us now is the executive chef out here at Miroti, Chef Nicola Black. Thank you so much for joining us here on the show.
So when I opened up Miroti, I wanted to kind of change how people think of Caribbean food. The menu here kind of allows us to do that while still focusing on the main prize of roti.
Now, what is roti?
So roti is a Caribbean-style flatbread. It was brought to the Caribbean islands from the Indians. We make it here daily. We actually make it to order, so every time someone comes, they're getting a fresh roti.
The roti out here at Miroti, it tastes like they got a tortilla, deep fried it because it's all puffy, and then slathered it in butter. I mean, it's just next level good. This is where it's at.
So more popular in the Caribbean, it's more eaten as a wrap, and you would stuff it with ingredients. Yep, so these are our jerk lamb ribs. David's dipping it inside of our garlic sauce.
And
Yeah.
David's liking it. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
This lamb chop is out of control. Nice char on the outside of it. And the way it's marinated, all that flavor just goes straight down to the bone. And you mix it up with some of those pickled items in the bowl as well. It's just game over. It's so good. If you want to go big and bold, you can go big and bold. You got the pork belly over here. So talk to me about this. You have it in the bowl and you have it in a wrap.
Yes, so this is the pork belly bowl. It's a pineapple habanero glazed pork belly, but it's not too spicy.
Yeah.
You've got the cilantro lime rice at the bottom, your choice of veggie. Now that is our hot pepper sauce.
Uh-oh. Hot pepper sauce. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna go for it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You made this into candy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is next level, like just over the top. I'm gonna take a bite of this wrap because that is just over the top.
This is the mango chutney sauce, so if you wanna pour some of that, that's more like a sweeter version on your wrap, and it'll kind of cool your mouth down some.
Oh, okay. This is where it's at. Here we go. Take a bite. If you love pork belly, you have to try their glazed pork belly dish out here. You can get it in the wrap or you can get it in the bowl, but either way, you gotta get the hot sauce with it. The sweetness from the sauce, from the chutney, when you take the bite of everything, it just rounds it all out. And this vehicle, the roti, it's nice and crunchy, it's flaky, you're getting the textures you want as well. I mean, you know what you're doing out here.
The Caribbean culture is very closely tied with the Hispanic culture, and some of the ingredients are closely tied. The Spaniards brought chili peppers and stuff to the Caribbean islands. It all is intertwined, and it's very important for me to continue that and expose people to that, as long as I'm here and I'm still cooking.
My favorite history lesson is that which involves food, and this is the best history lesson you can get on Jamaican culture here in San Antonio. Thank you so much, Chef. We really appreciate you. In order to go to all the delicious restaurants you see on the show, you have to have a reliable vehicle, and that's why we're out here at Vic Vaughan Toyota Bernie, and with me, as always, the deal maker, Chris Franklin.
Yo, what's up?
And we're out here. Now, this is one side of the lot. For Memorial Day weekend, you guys had crazy stuff going on in the full lot, but over here, it's just massive deals, right?
Man, we got all kinds of deals. I need to start with a deal maker dance.
Dude, oh,
Woo! Woo, baby! Well, number one, we're right on the corner and we're right on the price, and that's for certain.
but you guys have like luxury vehicles, you have trucks, SUVs, sedans, you got a little bit of everything.
Well, I don't know if you can see back over, but we got a BMW back over here,
Oh,
7
yeah.
Series, King Ranch, Ford, F-150.
You got a little sprinkle of
So,
everything.
I mean, we got a little sprinkling of everything that you could possibly want here. But number one, if you're looking for Toyotas, these are all pre-owned certified. Everything we're walking past is pre-owned certified.
I love it.
7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
7 years, 100,000-mile warranty. When you come on out here, Vic Vaughan Toyota Bernie, they're gonna do you right with the great deals out here. Chris Franklin, the deal maker, is gonna make sure everything goes the way you want it to. And to get more information on all the vehicles that you see right here that we pointed out, just go to the website, toyotabernie.com. Thank you so much for having us out here, man. Show me the dance. Show me the
Well,
dance.
it kind of starts like this.
Okay.
And it's like this.
Okay.
And then we just cut her loose.
Oh.
Baby. Just cut her loose.
Woo! Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in Stone Oak, just north of downtown San Antonio, to go inside of a restaurant that's serving up authentic Mexican food, brunch items, plus a killer steak and shrimp. Let's go inside Don Adolfos. Joining me now is Jerry Almanza. He is the owner out here, and I'm super excited because all this delicious food, and look at this. You got the sizzling fajita plate coming out to the table as well. This is how you do it. You have all kinds of delicious food, cocktails, but I want to start with the dish that's right here in front of me. This is the parrilla plate, and it has a little bit of everything that you want out of the kitchen, right?
There's 2 full quails, okay, that we have in display, and we also have a half rack of baby back ribs. We also have some shrimps, okay, sauteed, and we have some beef fajitas and some chicken fajitas, along with some chiles toreados.
The parrilla plate comes with so many different items, and there's 2 different versions. The one that I got has quail, beef, and chicken fajita that's on there, a little bit of rib action, some shrimp on the side, a little bit of everything for everyone, and enough to share. Oh, wow. Oh, give me some love. Woo! I love the skin on that quail.
Yeah.
You got the ribeye steak, grilled shrimp on the side, right?
And it's very tender, it's very juicy.
Oh yeah,
You know,
look at that.
we prepare everything here, and we season everything here.
The steak and shrimp comes out bubbling hot. I mean, this thing is just screaming hot, has a nice little onion mixture that comes out on there as well, some hot peppers, so make sure when you get some hot pepper, a little bit of shrimp, a little bit of steak all mixed together, because if you just eat that pepper, it's gonna be real hot. Oh yeah. Give me some more love. There you go. Steak and shrimp, one of the most classic combinations you can get out here. The parrilla plate, perfect to be shared, all the cocktails to have fun. But if you want something a little more authentic, you have all different kinds of enchiladas as well, right?
So we have 5 or 6 different kind of enchiladas. We have the Don Adolfos enchiladas. We have the enchiladas verdes, and we also have the ground beef enchiladas. Don Adolfos enchiladas are prepared with fresh corn tortillas. They have chicken, and they go over a white sauce prepared here fresh.
That's a lot of things going on over there. I'm super excited. Here's the bite.
Right?
Put that sauce on everything. Oh my goodness, you can get that sauce poured on a steak right here.
Yes.
You ever have anybody just come in asking what for that sauce?
We do. They come here for that sauce.
Oh my goodness. The flavors on that, it has a little bit of sweetness that comes off the onions. Super creamy, very delicate, really light as well. The corn tortillas that are on there really help make it delicate, like you want them to be. There's definitely something here for everyone. And there's a place and a time for everyone. If you want date night, like I said, live music. If you want to come party at night, the bar's open till 2. You can come party over there. I mean, that's a really cool space over there. There's like different levels in the VIP section. But the appetizers and the food are definitely why I would want to come back with my family and enjoy ourselves, especially out here on the patio. It's getting a little bit warmer outside, but you want to enjoy the great weather here in Texas. This is the way you got to do it. Grab that mimosa for me right there. You got margaritas, mimosas, everything behind the bar. Cheers to you.
Thank you.
You guys, Don Adolfos out here in Stone Oak. Delicious food. I dare you to try those enchiladas and tell me that that's not the most delicious sauce you've ever tried in your life. Try it out. All different kinds of things. I'm gonna keep eating this quail though. Fantastic.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here on the northwest side of San Antonio to go inside of a food truck that's making all kinds of lobster rolls, and get this, they also got a burger on the menu. Let's go inside Masshole Food Truck. Joining me now is the co-owner out here at Masshole Food Truck. This is Adam Balicki, and you are also cooking up all the food out here as well. And so where are you from?
I grew up in Massachusetts.
That's where you grew up?
Yes, sir.
But that's where the name of the food truck comes from, right there.
Sometimes you just got to own it. You know?
Yeah, there you go. How did you get out here to San Antonio?
Army. I was retired 20 years. I was stationed here 2008 to 2011. It's the only city that I ever missed.
Your wife helps you with the baking because this is all fresh bread.
Well, I just think the lobster deserves it. The lobster is, I mean, everybody knows it's lobster. You know, it deserves the respect, and it deserves to have its own bread.
They're going home, they're making all these rolls, they're baking them fresh every day when they come out to the truck. You have a Maine lobster roll on the menu. Which one is that one?
The main is right here.
Okay.
Just the OG kind of lobster roll right there. The fresh tarragon, the lemon, the celery. That's, you know, you're gonna find that up and down the shore. You know, wherever you go. So that's our nod to the classics.
All right, I'm gonna take a bite. This looks absolutely delicious. Here we go. Oh. That is spiritual. Woo! Oh my goodness. It just has a really traditional tarragon flavor to it. It's a little bit acidic almost. It kind of has this little bite to it, a little bit of mayo on there. And the roll just sings on this whole thing. It's such a great vehicle for all those flavors.
I have to give all the credit for that to Mother Nature. You know, the lobster is, my job with lobster is just to not mess it up.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot you really have to do to it, just not mess it up.
Don't mess it up. Let it be lobster.
Let it be lobster.
The Connecticut.
Yeah.
What makes it a what makes it a Connecticut roll?
So this is the warm roll.
Okay.
So really is very, very, again, super simple. It's lobster, very gently poached in some butter with just lemon and chives, and that's it. Again, let the lobster
Speak for itself.
be the lobster.
Okay. Oh man. Ooh. I might be a Connecticut fan.
Cut me deep.
The Connecticut roll, I know it's like a sin because we're at like a Massachusetts food truck, is my favorite, man. That one, I love the warm lobster that's poached in the butter like that because it's like you already dip the lobster in butter. It's fantastic. I know that cold is traditional. There's something about it being a little bit warmer. It just resonates with my soul. The bread on there is so soft, toasted perfectly on the outside. I mean, I could just, you ever just eat the rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
I bet.
Every day.
Where are we going with this one?
So here we're bringing it back. We're bringing it home. We're in San Antonio, and so this is my tip of the cap to my adopted hometown. We went with the traditional Maine style, but we swapped out the tarragon for cilantro. We swapped out the celery for that sweet onion, and then you finish it with a little bit of jalapeno. So,
ooh,
tip of the cap to.
Well, we appreciate it out here. You didn't forget it either, right? You didn't forget the Alamo?
Battle of the Alamo is my birthday. So
oh, that's cool. There you go.
I actually never forget the Alamo.
Remember the Alamo, y'all. All right, I'm gonna take a bite. This is the tip of the cap to San Antonio right here. Woo! Oh, messy. Oh. If you like a really good bite of spice, but you don't want it too much, more of the flavor side, the St. Anthony's the best roll to get. That one, I love the jalapeno on there. Wow. What kind of burger is this?
So that's Angus, 80/20 Angus chuck, mild cheddar, bacon, same bread that we use on the rolls, or we make the hamburger bun.
Oh yeah, look at that. You're just loading it up too. Oh wow. This thing is absolutely juicy, tender, and then they have the bacon on there. It's nice and crispy, fresh produce. This thing rocks, man. I think you're knocking it out of the park. For being a lobster truck, this is probably one of the better burgers you can get out of a food truck here in San Antonio. Masshole food truck. Look for them on social media. Follow them to know where they're going to be at. It's rocking. Connecticut, I got it. Connecticut's my jam. I know. That's my jam. Thank you so much for having me out here, man.
Thank you guys.
It's great food, and the burger's rocking too. I'm going back at it. Welcome back to Texas Eats. Now we're here in central San Antonio to go inside of a burger spot that's got some delicious items on the menu. Let's go inside Mr. Juicy. Joining me now is Chef Andrew Wiseman. He is the owner out here at Mr. Juicy. And let me tell you, these things are juicy. This is where it's at. Approachable, high quality, chef-driven concept.
Made to order.
Made to order.
So that is a fan favorite. What that is it's a chili paste, gwajang, Korean paste, honey. We've got some fresh garlic in there and a couple of other things, and we just we bread the chicken breast, a huge chicken breast in panko breadcrumb.
I'm gonna give it a bite here. Check that out. I mean, pickles just ripping out the side, nice saucy bottom. Here we go. Their spicy chicken sandwich has a really nice panko breading on the outside. It's got a really good crunch, but that sauce on there, it's a really good blend of sweet and heat. And then that bread that they're making in-house, I mean, this is just a killer sandwich. I mean, you have such a high-end culinary background, and you're infusing that knowledge and that all your experience into these really approachable sandwiches. All right, going from this chicken sandwich right here, jumping on over. This one's really fun. It's a seasonal burger, right? Because you got some hatch peppers in there.
We're really excited. We connected with a gentleman out of New Mexico who sells us authentic hatch chilies.
If you love hatch peppers or you look forward to hatch pepper season, over here at Mr. Juicy off menu, you can get the hatch burger.
We've got white cheese on there, white cheddar. We've got hatch chili that's mixed with a little bit of honey and salt. We've got apple smoked bacon, and we've got our Angus patty with a chipotle mayo on a toasted halibut.
Oh, wow. That bacon's where it's at now. Give me some elbow. It's just a really good blend of that saltiness you're getting from the bacon and that spiciness that you're getting from that hatch pepper. This, it actually has a good level of spice to it, but the bacon and the cheese together, it really just adds this whole dimension that you're creating this new flavor profile with those hatch peppers. And the beef that you're using out here, that's just solid, high quality beef. It just really all melds together into the perfect bite. Now we're gonna jump over to this one. You said this was kind of like the sister to this burger going on. It looks crazier though.
It is a little crazier. We've kind of amped it up a little bit. So it's got crispy golden onion rings on it, hatch chili, panko breaded chicken breast, chipotle mayo, and the hatch chilies.
Wow. I mean, this is a sandwich.
Yeah, it's a big one. That thing's huge.
That thing's massive. Oh, man. Ooh. That sweet spicy combo on this,
Yeah.
that's my favorite out of all of these. Wow.
That's what I love about the hatch, though. It's kind of a mellow chili, and it's not going to set your mouth on fire, but it does. You can feel the heat a little bit.
The hatch chicken sandwich is by far my favorite new item that they got on the menu out here. It's got a little bit of sweet from the honey that goes on there, and it pairs perfectly with the spiciness from that hatch pepper. This is killer.
Right on.
This is money. Give me some more love here. This sandwich, it's my favorite of the new items that you have here, little off-menu items. But the burgers out here, they're always delicious, always rocking. You gotta try the wet sauce. That's always, people are a little like, oh, I don't know what it is, never had it before. You come out here, you try it, you'll love it, you'll come back and get it every time. So I'm gonna finish it off with the sweet items. But I mean, just thank you so much for having us out here. You guys, Mr. Juicy on the corner of San Pedro and Hildebrand. This is where you're gonna come to get a really good chef-driven craft burger using all natural ingredients. I mean, everything made from scratch, made with love. And look at this, I wanna do the big one. I'm not playing games. I mean, this is where it's at. Look at the inside of this monster. Oh my gosh. Y'all come out here, stay juicy. Give me some love.
Thanks for coming out, man.
Thanks for having us out here, Chef. All right, we'll just go for it. Oh, ooh. That's got a little something to it. That's really good. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Texas Eats. And to get more information on all the restaurants you've seen on today's show, just head to our website, ksat.com/Texas Eats. And to get more information on all the vehicles that you see here at Vic Vaughan Toyota Bernie, just head to their website, toyotabernie.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at KSAT Texas Eats on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to join us every Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning right here on KSAT 12, because this is how Texas Eats.